Good to go.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thanks. Welcome to my Oklahoma Run and Gun Summer 2020 video. Over the years, I've gotten a lot of questions and a lot of curiosity about this event and what it's like and why we do it. And so I thought I'd throw a helmet cam on this year so that people that are interested can take a look. For those who are not familiar with run and gun events, think of an Olympic biathlon only without the snow. So basically you have to move yourself along a pre-designated course until you get to each station where you check in, and then you shoot each course of fire that they have set out for you. Could be rifle, could be pistol, could be near, could be far, you don't know until you get there. And that's part of the fun of it. This was by far the hardest one that I've ever done for a number of reasons, not the least of which was the weather conditions that particular day, but also included the gear that I was carrying and the distance that I chose to go this year. So I hope you will enjoy traveling along this journey with me.
You got 2 minutes to do it. Do you understand the course of fire?
Yeah.
Any questions?
Nope.
Okay, you're going to go on the beat. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Stand by.
Probably a half mile or so into it at this point. At the first shooting stage, basically I had to shoot all of the blue targets and then shoot a bowling pin at the end that was maybe 15 yards out. The frustrating thing about that was the bowling pin had already been knocked over, and so it was really difficult to tell when and if I was hitting it, especially because it was leaning up against a stump. So other than that, really fun stage, good opportunity to shoot and move.
Move on up. Bowling pin. Shoot low on it, you get it. Oh man. Keep going, keep going. You're still good. That's good now. We got her.
Got it. Blew some rounds on that stupid bowling pin. Oh, that looks slippery. You never know till you get there what condition the creek is going to be in, but I got lucky this year. I had to cross it a number of times, but never got wet, so I'm not going to complain about that. Sweat is dripping into my eyes already, so that's awesome.
I'll take your turn. This pistol only stage.
Pistol right over here.
Sorry, I couldn't hear what you
Oh,
said.
pistol only.
Pistol only.
All right, it's a pistol stage. So you're gonna knock down 2 plates from this hole, 2 plates from this hole, and 2 plates from this hole. That's
Okay. 2, 2, and 2. Okay.
That's right. Any questions?
No.
Shooter ready?
Ready.
Fire.
This?
Yep.
These are 6-inch plates at 15 yards for those who are curious.
All right, 27. Nice job.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be right out that way.
Thank
Thanks
you.
so much. Have a good run.
Glass is fogged up. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The humidity is really something special. Now there's tape here and tape here. So I think this is it. We just got to figure out a way across. Looks shallower on the left.
Yeah.
That's the way I'm gonna try it. Okay, yeah, you cover me. It is very important to make sure you stay on the trail so you don't end up downrange from a shooting station. Usually it's pretty well marked, but every once in a while you have to pay very close attention to make sure you stay on it. All right, man. Yeah, I like that. That was remarkably dry, but where to go from here is the trick. Yeah, I see some tracks. This isn't too bad. All right, good luck, man. You good? All right.
Make ready, shooters. All right, course of fire. One hit close, one hit far. One hit close, one hit far. 500 will have an indicator, and I will also be hollering out your hits when you hit them. Shooter, understand course of fire?
Close, far. Close, far. I understand.
Start for the standing, shooter.
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay, shooter ready. Stand by. Go.
Dang it. Lost some time there not having my scope ready.
Hit.
This stage consists of a 300 yard and a 500 yard target. And I had not practiced at 500 for a while and definitely paid the price for it.
30 seconds.
But did get to get my revenge later.
Seconds. I haven't even seen impact anywhere.
Is that 500?
Yeah, 500. Time!
Crap. Well, that's super frustrating, but I'll get another crack at it later. Anybody who has ever done the Oklahoma Run and Gun certainly knows the road. It is infamous because it's actually the thing that takes the most people out. It's hot, there's very little shade, and it really sucks the life out of you. And because I chose to do the 15K this year, I had the privilege of doing it 3 times. So it was super awesome, and this is my first time across the road that day. Looking good. Well, finished the first group of stages. Did okay. Not fantastic on the long range one though, but I'll get another crack at it in a little bit. Doing the 5K first, which works out to about 4 miles or so in real life. And then I'll immediately start the 10K, which is about 7 miles and change. The strategy, since I'm going a longer distance with all this stuff, is to really kind of walk the first one, the 5K, kind of jog the downhills, but mostly walk it fast. And then if I'm feeling good on the 10K, I'll bring up the pace. It's crazy humid right now. 85 degrees or so and climbing. Looking good. Feel pretty good. See how it goes. First I gotta catch this guy up here. A lot of people when they hear about this, they think you're crazy, or why would you do something like that? That's a good question. Honestly, one, it's fun. I enjoy the challenge and the shooting and all that. But to tell you the truth, it's my motivation throughout the year. Keep exercising, keep trying to stay in shape. It's easy to lose motivation throughout the year, but when I know I've got something on the horizon that's really going to kick my butt, if I don't get in shape for it, it's motivation for me. So I like signing up for an event like this that kind of scares me from a physical standpoint. It makes me nervous whether I can pull it off. So each year, first year I did the 5K. Last year I did the 10K. This year I'm doing the 15K. A juggernaut, which means I'm wearing the helmet and the plate carrier. So roughly 40 pounds, give or take, maybe a little more of gear this time with the plate carrier, just because I want to keep pushing myself. And you know, come February, when my alarm goes off and I don't want to get up and work out, I can think about this and think about what it's going to be like if I don't work out. So there you go. That's why I do it.
Okay, all right. So for this stage, there's 3 shooting positions. They're all rifle.
Okay.
First thing you'll do is make your rifle ready. You'll ground it by the first shooting stage.
Okay.
And then you'll come back to the tire. When we say go, or when this beeps,
yeah,
you'll flip the tire once.
Okay.
You'll go back through the window. You'll shoot this target right here.
Yeah.
Strong arm, weak arm.
Okay.
Put it to safe. Ground your rifle at the second shooting position. Come back, flip the tire again. Go back, shoot from that position, strong arm, weak arm. Take your rifle, go to the third one, ground it, come back, flip the tire a third time, and then strong arm, weak arm, and you're done.
Okay.
Any questions?
I think I got it.
All right.
Should I load and make ready first?
Yes, load and make ready and ground it, and then we'll start it at the tire.
Okay.
All right, ready? Listen for the beep.
This was definitely one of my favorite stages. One, because there was a lot of movement. 2, because there was a fitness component with the tire. And 3, because it forced me to shoot with my non-dominant side, which I have not done a ton of since I left the Army. So definitely some good training out of this one. Is that just shooting over the hood?
Through the window.
Through the window. Did I get a hit?
Yes.
I like that one though. That was fun. Flipping the tire. It's good stuff. Except for the sweat in my eye. That's less good. Fun times. In case you're wondering, yes, the ammo can was heavy, and no, it was not fun to carry this. In fact, the ammo can carry this year was a lot farther than it had been in previous years, so it was definitely a butt kicker, but not as much the first time as it was the second time, as you'll see later.
Set her down.
All right, we'll be shooting pistol. You'll have rock in. You'll start where the rock is.
Okay.
Walk up to the orange stick, and you'll have the rock in your one hand, and with the other hand you shoot 3 targets. They don't have to flip or anything. As long as it's solid hit, we'll call the hits.
Okay.
And then you switch hands after your 3 hits.
Yeah.
And then get 3 more.
Okay.
Any questions?
Nope.
All right. Shooter ready?
Ready?
And go. Walk up to the
Oh,
stick.
yes, sir.
Hit. Hit. Hit.
Once again, more offhand shooting coming up. Definitely good training.
Hit. Hit.
Dude.
Hit.
Gonna back it off a little here. Starting to feel the heat. This is another infamous spot, the mound. It's not a real tall hill, but it is steep, and in those conditions, when you've already been moving for quite a while, it can really suck the life out of you.
Pretty much, they're gonna go back for 3 weeks, and then it's gonna become online again. Part of the first semester. There.
Four stakes total.
Yeah.
These 3 and that one we just passed.
Okay.
We're starting down here at the bottom one. You'll have 2 minutes to complete the whole drill, and you can load make ready at this last stage.
Okay.
Then we'll start your time. 2 targets, 4 hits total. Left, right, left, right. It has to be that. It's not like double taps,
Yeah.
double taps, right. Just left, right, left, right. Put the weapon on safe. Next stake, left, right, left, right. Next stake, left, right, left, right.
Okay.
You don't have to unload or anything between the stakes.
Okay.
So it should be 16 hits optimally. You can do it from any position. You don't have to be standing.
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
I'm ready.
Shooter ready?
Ready.
Stand by. Go. Hit. 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 Safe. Next safe.
Dang it.
Hit. Hit.
That moment when your GoPro falls off but ends up getting a cool shot of you shooting the stage. Fortunately, I was able to grab it, shove it in my kit, and then finish the stage in time. So kind of got lucky on that one.
Hit. Fine. Stay safe.
Here she is. This is an event that can definitely humble you, and this wall had humbled me last year, so I was determined to get over it, and was able to do that, but totally biffed the landing. So even in my moment of pride of getting up and over with all that kit, I totally wiped out. So it definitely keeps you humble here at the Run and Gun.
Oh, stuck the landing. Sort of. Done with the 5K.
Doing all right?
I feel good. I mean, you know, relatively speaking. 15K?
15.
11, 10.
Yes. No wait times. So your end time is your start time for your 15.
Right. Yep. Sounds good,
On
man.
you if you want to rest or not.
Want to or going to are two different things. I mean, you know, camp out in the AC for an hour or so, you know, whatever. Thanks, guys. All right, straight out to the road, right?
Yep.
All right, you all have a good one. See you in a while. All right, finished the second road portion out of 3. Now I start the ranges again. Same as before, just adding 2 bonus stages for the 10K. Should be fun.
Over the barrel.
Oh yeah, all the way, sir. That heat is oppressive, and the humidity. Wow. 95 degrees and humid.
Ready, set, go.
This is the first of 2 bonus stages that the 10K racers get to do, and since I was doing the 15K, which is basically a 5K and a 10K back to back, I got to start off the 10K shooting with this one, so definitely a fun one.
Hit. Cross creek to your right. $25 yards on that tree. Hit. Rifle. Straight down there.
Is it a silhouette?
Yep. Hit. Good job, man.
You've heard me mention the heat and humidity a couple of times, and of course it's always hot and humid for this event, but we found out later that this day actually set a record for the highest humidity recorded across the state of Oklahoma. So it was definitely no joke, and this is really where it began to take its toll on me.
Ow. Holy smokes. Oh. Epic cramp. That's a big one. Come on.
All right, go ahead and walk up to the board. Load, make ready.
I'm not going to show all of the second times through on the stages that I got to do twice, but I do want to prove that I got to redeem myself on the long range stage.
seconds.
Hit. High. Hit.
Yes. Oh. That's a cramp.
Right at the 15-second mark.
Sweet. All right, back to the road. Third time. Yeah. So glad I got through that long range one. That would have bugged me if I would have failed both times. That 500 is a long way out. Finishing up third time through the road. That was by far the hardest it has ever been for me. I am super toast. So far I've still got some water, I can't tell how much. If I run out, I'll probably just call it a day, because that wouldn't be safe. If you get water from the safeties, you're a DNF, did not finish. But that's better than being a heat casualty. Now I get to go flip that tire and shoot when my whole body is like a big bag of jello. Most races I've done, they're nice and they give you water. Here, they're mean, and if you take their water, that means you quit. Bring what you got. That's what it's about.
As you can certainly tell, I'm starting to struggle at this point, and not really used to that, because usually covering long distances is something that comes pretty natural to me, but in this case it really kicked my butt in a way that I hadn't probably experienced since I was in the Army, and actually spent my wait time in the shade here, which I had never done before with the run and gun.
I brought 7 loaves and 2 fish of water, hoping Lord will add more to my basket.
I did learn my lesson on this one though, and flipped the tire towards the shooting stages and not away from it this time.
That's hot to sit on, if I'm honest. That is more than toasty. To go. Let's go. Yeah, buddy.
Go.
There's that.
Thanks.
Take it easy.
I'm gonna squeeze in here with y'all for a minute.
Definitely.
The bonk is real.
Marathoners and other distance athletes deal with hitting the wall, or bonking as they call it, which is a glycogen depleted state that your body gets into. And not only does it take away your physical stamina, but it actually works in your brain in such a way that you lose all motivation to keep going. So that is definitely where I was at this point in the race, despite the fact that I had tried to prepare myself for it and do things to mitigate its effects. And that mound looked about a mile high.
You're almost there. So close. You just leave your rifle right where it is. I'll check it here.
I appreciate that.
You only gotta hit bonus 2 after this.
Yeah.
Less than a mile.
Yeah. And that damn wall.
Hit. Hit.
Definitely showing you the good and the bad and the ugly on this. Like the 500-yard stage and my first dismount off the wall. This one is kind of embarrassing, but just goes to show what this kind of exertion does to your mind and your body. You really lose fine motor skills and lose track of some of the little details, like how my rifle was strapped on as I jumped off. So definitely not my finest moment, but hey, at least I landed that one and stayed on my feet. This is the last stage, the second bonus stage, and it begins with a lovely crawl through a pipe. I began with my rifle strapped to my back and then realized I couldn't fit through that way. Tried to turn it around by taking it off. It didn't work. Ended up crawling through this way. Not the best, but at this point, honestly, I did not care and I just wanted it to be over. So, not my finest hour, but I was in total survival mode at this point.
That was ugly.
You'll notice I'm not moving quickly or efficiently on this one, but the point was here to just get all of the orange targets hit, but they don't call out your hits. So you can shoot at them as many times as you want, but you don't know to the end if you got them all. I wasn't 100% sure about that one, so I went back and double checked it, and oh yeah, there is a bowling pin on this one, and it fell down nicely.
Go, man.
Did I get it?
Yeah, you
Wow.
hang it right when you get out of here. Follow the mode trail, across the fence, all the way back to the finish line.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, thank you. Almost done.
There's a nice look at the pipe from the outside, and at this point I was actually starting to feel a lot better because I knew that despite having to crawl under this barbed wire, I was half a mile or less from the finish line, and even though I ran out of water during this last little section, I knew I was gonna make it, so I was happy.
Probably a little poison ivy. Nice.
And that is it. The tent is the finish line. So I did finally just barely make it. Part of my conversation with the folks at the finish line here was about the fact that at that point in the afternoon, there were actually more people coming in on the truck than were coming in on foot because the heat was just so oppressive, along with that record humidity that day. So definitely a tough day to be out there, but I felt fortunate to be able to finish. I do apologize for how long it was. There were a couple of guys that wanted to see kind of the whole thing, so that was mainly for them. But maybe there's some other folks that have seen this and might be interested. I promise that even though it's tough, it is totally worth it. So come join us next year.